Okay.
And it looks like we're live. Holy shit. So, people are going to be getting this notification. It's going to be dope. I'm excited. We got Blunt Atheist in the motherfucking house.
What's up, people?
Don't have anybody yet. They'll be coming in. I didn't make any announcements. Usually, what happens is I go live, and then I've got people that just start popping off.
Okay,
It's
cool.
broadcasting, I do believe. So we're gonna have Inquisitor in
Yeah,
here in a little bit.
your YouTube will notify people.
Right. Hopefully they've hit that fucking bell. I know a couple of people have. People are looking forward to my live reading that I'm doing on Sunday. More on
Yeah, I'm
that.
gonna
Should
check
be
that
some
out,
good
man.
shit.
I'm gonna try to come on to. You'll have to let me know when one of them is. I'm gonna check out your pre-recorded one. Because
Oh hell yeah!
I definitely. I mean, I want to go watch that one, and you'll have to shoot me the time for the next one, and I'll try to be in the live chat because I'm definitely interested in see what your writing style's like and see what this book is like from what you know told me and you told people on your YouTube channel. It seemed like an interesting book. So yeah, definitely, I'll check it out, man.
Well, my writing style has definitely changed. I delved more into like deeper thinking as far as my writing goes.
Okay.
I wrote The Reapers, and I'd forgotten about 98% of what was in that book. I remembered the ending, and the middle was kind of like here and there. How graphic that got. Like I looked back and read some of it, not remembered I wrote this book at all, and you handed it to me, I'd have been like, there was something wrong with the motherfucker that wrote this.
Yeah.
Good shit though, man. Um, so might be a little bit of a. Let's see if I can't fucking notify people that I'm live right now on my fucking Facebooky bookie.
I mean, to me though,
Let's see.
honestly, like, some of that the more some of the more graphic and, you know, down to earth and stuff. I mean myself personally, that's more the kind of stuff I would be more inclined to
Fucking okay. So I'm gonna click the Wi-Fi off my phone. Pull any fucking bandwidth. I also just got, like I said, it's just on Netflix, so it's probably pulling that too.
read. Yeah.
So Messenger, I will let Inquisitor know that I am live. There he is.
Yeah, he subbed to both of my channels and I've gotten positive comments from him.
He's a good dude.
He
Fucking, I don't
seems
even know
like
how he
it.
found me. I don't know how he found me. To be completely honest, I have no idea.
I'd probably say Chuck because I know he watched Chuck Reeves.
Right. Like he said, he said he was interested in buying my book. Yeah, a buddy of his actually got it for him as a gift. Thought it was cool.
Okay.
But fucking shit. So you know why I can't see the chat? Because I'm seeing the group chat, but we still have 0 viewers. So that's unusual. I should be full, which is very odd. Normally, I click that live button. It takes them about 5-10 minutes, and they're in here. But
Yeah.
a whole different fucking realm for me. But people will be shocked to know that I am going live. My phone, I just click that fucking live button. Whole tornado watch, which.
Yeah.
But let's see here. I will take a look. Go to my YouTube. But yeah, man, fucking Chuck like ripped on fucking Hollow Wicked. I thought that shit was hilarious.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't really, it doesn't really surprise, honestly, that's what, I was going to tell you beforehand, but I guess I can just announce it now. I really, I know, and the haters can come on through to my channel too. I don't care. Y'all can come pollute my my live feed if you want. I really don't care. Fuck, I probably won't even have a moderator because you can sit there and say whatever you want. You can even want to try to do or say what you want about me. I don't care. But I figure since the theme's so lively, and I am a juggalo, I'm starting a channel, and I'm gonna be. I think what I mean. People were craving a Chuck. I will give it that. There was a definite hole when Chuck Reeves was not, on the YouTubes. But there's still another hole, and I think I can exploit the hole quite good. And the where the hole is there's a hole that's where there's somebody that's not a Twizzler and not a 17%er, of which I'm not either. And I mean, I got mad love for Chuck. I got mad love for Chuck, but Chuck's a Twizzler, and I got some love for CPN, but CPN's a 17%, and I'm not neither. And so I'm looking to swoop into this, whole Juggalo. I've already been on the Juggalo.
Hey, I'm live. What's up? I'm live at the moment. Can it wait? Did you grab Coke? Damn, I have to go out then. Okay. All right, bye. Got home.
Yeah.
She just pulled in. She's like, "Hey, can you come help me with stuff?" Yeah, fucking no, you can't because I'm live at the moment. I didn't tell her. I didn't think she was going to be home tonight, but we hearing a little bit of noise. We got 3 viewers. We got Stacia. We got Joe Wiggles, and a third one just popped off. I got to see who that is.
Okay.
With the chat, along with keeping up with this, knows right now. So let's see. Live chat. Yeah, we got Joe Wiggles. We got Stacia. It's hard to listen to. That's what Joe Wiggles said. Man, so fucking Hollow Wicked blows my mind. The events that they're doing, but I really feel like one, it was last minute. 2, it was to like up either Fright Fest, kind of like, I don't know, I felt like it was more quantity than quality. Wicked, it was a concert and then an after party. From what I've seen.
Yeah.
So it just boggles me like how affected people are in terms of opinion for having to just being fucking music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But fucking shout out to the 3 viewers that we got right now. It's gonna be a good time, guys. I was going to try and do it from my phone. The audio of my laptop is garbage, so we're doing it this way. Funky, I got a shit ass video drive. This fucking laptop is older than dirt. I think I got this thing in 2014, so she's due for fucking replacement. There's that. But we're talking about a Sprite Fest coming up, which I will be attending. We got the tickets. For Fright Fest for the after party. Fucking time. Also, we've got in Pontiac. All you got to do is bring canned goods. So that's going to be a good fucking time. It's a thing to help people with the holidays for food. It's going to be Gorilla Voltage, Last American Rock Stars, Axe Murder Boys, Twisted's on the bill. So X is not going to be there, nor is Boondocks. Boondocks' fucking album just dropped on YouTube, on iTunes, like that quick. So that's pretty fucking exciting.
A new one?
In the news? New one just dropped today.
Man.
And then we've got more. We got fucking Kings dropped a video.
Hell yeah.
That Gmo Ski shared. I know you saw that. You follow Gmo Ski. I know you saw that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, tell me what you thought about that fucking old school heavy metal Kings.
dude, honestly, I mean, I'm kind of ashamed to say this, but I like just like a couple like months ago got into him because honestly, like always known Vinny Paz from Jedi Mind Tricks was on it, but I did not know Ill Bill was. And honestly, I've been a fan of Ill Bill like for a long, long time. Um, and so when I found out like he was doing more like heavy metal music dubbed with rap, like I was pumped because like I don't know if you ever heard that song he did. It was White Nigger.
It was a what?
It was called Ill Bill. He did a song called White Nigger. Like pardon for having to drop the N bomb, but that's really what the song is called. And he
That's the thing though too. Like you got to remember, man. There's so many different aspects to songs, artists, and whatnot. They do things. Think about it. When people use that terminology, he's probably using it to like the way society is right now and shit like that. It's a great way to like fucking. Yep,
he
I'm gonna. Oh, funny. My chat was actually trying to block that out. He said, "White Nigger is a dope song." Yeah, and I actually had to allow that comment to show. Like that's insane. I have absolutely no filters on anything that I got, so that automatically came up.
yeah, see like I
Mine.
mean like I'm not the type of person like I like to drop that word at all. Uh, but I mean that's
Oh,
literally what the
yeah.
song is called, So it's like there's really, I mean I could have done the GA, but that's really not what the song is called. And it was basically why he made this song from what I gather from listening to his like him himself, he's Jewish and it was basically his experiences in high school about being, a Jewish, teenager that, he even says in the songs, he didn't get along with the African Americans. He didn't get along with like, some of the other people. And yet he was a white dude that would listen to rap music and heavy metal. He even, and he taught, one of the lyrics is he's like, I used to write rhymes in my Trapper Keeper, while he would listen to like Carrie King from Metal Death or Megadeth.
Well, one of the things I want to actually bring up to you is that Ill Bill is Vinny Paz's cousin.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I'm blown, right?
Okay.
We were, the dude that introduced me to actually me myself, Heavy Metal King, same thing. I was just going through that phase of like looking for music to listen to. I got fucking sick of listening to the same old shit. We'll listen to the same 6 weeks, and then we fucking delve into another, delve into another. Next thing you know, we've gone through our entire discography. Now we're looking for something new to listen to. So I was at that stage when I discovered all them. I introduced my buddy to them, and then one of our friends introduced us to King Gordy, to all sorts of like their music. Like there's a song with Prozac.
Right
It's
on.
Prozac featuring Bizarre and King Gordy called Psycho. Song, but it's hysterical. Psycho is actually probably one of my favorite songs to date. Excited to be seeing that.
Right on.
Hopefully they do that at Fright Fest because Prozac's on that bill. Fright Fest is absolutely insane. Let's take a look at the check. White Nigger's a dope song. It's electronic. Yeah,
He,
yeah, that would be my video drive for sure. That's definitely a sign of the times. Boy, here I was trying to do it, like I said, on my cell phone, but it wasn't working. So where I could do it that way, which sucks. It would have been much easier on probably a lot better quality. Broadcast is really to see how it would go from my end. I just want to let you guys know to check out Blunt Atheist channel over on there. We had anticipated, which I think is a great thing. Atheist on a lot more often, but as you can see, my shit's a little and very low quality to say the least. So that's
But yeah,
but
with that song, what he did was he hung in the fire and through the flames by Dragon Force and rapped over the top of it. And it's, I mean, still to this day, like, it's one of the sickest rap songs, like, I know to this day. And just like, I mean, like, I kind of connected with myself because, I mean, I've been called a wigger. And, you know, do I really think I'm one? No. But I am a white dude that listens to a lot of rap music, and I'd wear a lot of, like, you know, African American cultured clothing. Like I mean, I wear, like, you know, some Rockaware and stuff like that, and Ichi, you know, sometimes some
right,
Jinko stuff. You know, I mean, I wear that type of clothing, you know,
Jingo.
and I had been called that kind of thing before, and I connected with the song, so that's why I was liked it. And then from then on, you know, from then on, ever listened to that song. I listened to like Our Reprisal and some of the other stuff he did, some of the stuff he did in his label La Coca Nostra. I got into Slain and uh um Everlast. I mean, you know,
Did you get a chance to check out any of Boondocks' music that dropped? I think it was just today.
no, I haven't. Honestly, I will for sure. I mean, I'm hoping, like, I mean, I'm hoping it's not more of this like country stuff. I'm sorry, like, I mean, some of his country stuff was good. It was just like how he rapped with it. But honestly, like, I mean, I kind of hate to say it, but I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat with the murder as kind of CPN. Like, I really wasn't that impressed. Like, the only song I
I
liked
want
off the
to see.
murder was
I want to try and find
the only
out.
song I liked off the murder was Outlined
That
in
song.
Chalk.
Oh, dude, that song's dope. That was a dope fucking track. That everybody did a damn good job doing what they did.
Otherwise, it's like I kind of where I'm with Boondocks. Honestly, I really wish he'd go back to that. I really wish he'd go back to that Crimson Creek style. Like I told, like I said in one of our live streams before, like one of my favorite songs still from him. I still bump it to this day. Death of a Hater. Like, I really wish like he'd make a more CD like that type of music, like the street rap type of music.
What I really like is Boondocks. We went over that. I've never been a fan of his music. Let's see. Yeah, but I want to check out more of his stuff. And I'm also speculating what ended up happening with them releasing it like without any notice was because so many people. This is not going to. Boondocks is leaving basically. Not going to be on MNE much longer. From what I have seen, I'm trying to find the name of it. They post on fucking Boondocks is 321 off with your head. 30 minutes ago, we informed you a new docs a few weeks ago. Still not the same one. Find it. But I just saw it today. I know it's there. March 24th. Yeah, it's not giving me any of his like new fucking iTunes shit. I think it was called off with your head, but I'll have to go to his Twitter here real quick about this Boondocks that dropped out of nowhere. It blows my mind that that had happened that way. Because my right is a fucking American. That's what King Gordy just posted. Let's see. We're gonna search Boondocks here. I love King Gordy. So, he's had to have posted something on it. This is my last night of being a Seattle resident. Live in 3, 2, 1, Off With Your Head, featuring Boondocks, whoever designed the at Bucks Mecha Court, anything about his 3, 2, 1, Off With Your Head. Yeah, so it's a track, not an album, I guess. That was my bad. The cover art for it, click it on here. Can you guys see that?
Right on. It looks dope.
Right. Fuck yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm really fucking excited about that. It's Boondocks featuring Red, R-E-D-D. Off With Your Head. See, I thought it was an album. Turns out it was just a track.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah, I'm pretty fucking excited.
I knew he was working on something.
Nobody, but I'm pretty sure it's like a promise that he's not leaving MNE. Let's see.
I don't know.
On YouTube yet.
To me, I don't really follow speculations and rumor. Like, I mean, if he was to do that type of thing, I'd just wait for like him himself to drop that information himself. Like, I love how gullible some people are. Like, people, man, if you get anything from me, think for yourselves. Do your own research.
That's what this channel preaches, man. We're going to be getting into that JFK thing here in a little bit. A little bit of the song here, trying to keep it far away so that way I'm not violating any copyright. This actually has more of like a twisted vibe to it.
See, that's what's up.
Track. Yeah, he actually sounds a lot like Madrox in that song. That's insane to me. I'm gonna be listening to that here tonight for sure. Boondock.
I'll check it out.
His new track, not album. 2, 1, Off With Your Head. It's not just available on iTunes, but now on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it was an illegal upload kind of thing, but yeah, fucking check it out, guys. It's gonna be the shit. By the way, we got 5 viewers in this motherfucker. So, guys, I'm gonna be seeing what you guys are talking about in the chat here. Bit on my phone. It's just much easier doing it like this, but I've got some ADHD going on here. So let's see. Mute this. And here we go. Live chat. All right. He's moving out of Seattle. That's what he said. Inquisitor's in here. We got Inquisitor. We got Stacia Rye. We've got Captain Flannel. And we've got Drill Joe Wiggles. Too. It's on my YouTube. So my girl's gonna join it as well. Fucking what is good, everybody? Like I said, man, it's gonna be a full house. Everybody, this is my boy Blunt Atheist channel. Make sure you check out those videos and check out this motherfucker's channel. Fucking hilarious. He's got podcast. Go ahead and talk about it a little bit, Blunt Atheist.
Okay. Yeah, just to give you guys a little heads up on me. I am a juggalo. I would classify myself as not a 17%er or a Twizzler. I'm in the middle. I still got love for ICP. I tend to like their old stuff better. I like some of their new stuff. As you guys can probably figure out, I'm an atheist. I don't press the whole issue. I also do anti-SJW and anti-feminist and current events videos on my the Blunt Atheist channel. You can literally find me at the Blunt Atheist. That's all you'd have to type into YouTube and you'd find me. I actually, since I am, if you guys are interested, go check that out. Like, subscribe, share if you want. I also have a podcast that I do with a friend of mine that used to be a housemate. It's the Comatose Society podcast. Go check that out. I talk about anti-SJW, anti-feminism, current events, a little bit of the atheism, not quite as much over there. And I am going to be starting a Juggalo community channel where, like Chuck Reeves and like Child's Play Ninja, I'm going to be giving my opinions on uh, the Juggalo news. That channel, you can find me at Big Ninja. The Big and Ninja is spaced and 7685. I'm gonna start putting some videos on there. Regretfully, I don't have any videos on there. I'll probably put this on there just for starters, but I'm gonna be making videos for that soon. So if you're interested more into like some Juggalo content, I'm gonna be doing that. I will shoot Sid the link to my Juggalo channel in that. So he, so you guys can do that. I'll shoot him that after the show. Um, come check that out if you guys want. Um, that's pretty much my shill.
Ashley says, hey to you both. The pie turned out great. Ended up having 2 slices, and Sid Jones devoured the rest of it. It was bomb. I'm going to have to make another one for Thanksgiving. And to recap a little bit, Stacia Rye says, with like 150 million question marks, her, all viewers are welcome on this channel. Maybe you should explain the anti-feminism.
To explain that, I'm not against, like you have the first wave, which would be like the 50s and 60s, even further back, like even Susan B. Anthony, she was what you would call a first waver. I'm not against her. I'm not even against like the 50s or 60s, like kind of like the women's empowerment movement of like the 50s and 60s, when it was like, I guess like would say with like the hippies. I'm not against that. Like I'm not against women's equality. I am fully for the equality of women as in ratio to men. I am totally for that, so I don't want that to be misconstrued. What I'm against is people like Anita Sarkeesian and Rebecca Watson, these like super crazy, tyrannical, like everything should be our way and we're the only ones with problems and fuck the men's problems. There are men's issues too, and these super crazy
Basically
feminists. I mean,
you're saying is you're not anti-feminism, you're anti-play fucking victim, essentially.
yeah, like I'm against third wave feminism. I'm against these crazy feminists, like some of the ones you would have met at like the women's march, the ones with the vagina hats and shit that are just crazy and all they care about is the furtherment of women.
Right.
When really what feminism, if you look up the definition, it's for the social, and economical equality of men and women both, not just women. But there's some feminists out there where their rhetoric makes it seem like all they care about is, okay, well, down with the men and give us women everything. I'm against that type of thinking. I am totally for like what you would call first or second wave feminism, like feminists that want to help men too, because there are men's rights
Joe
too.
Wiggle. So you're basically the best way to probably call that instead of anti-feminism would be anti-extremist.
Yeah, I'm anti-extremist, but I mean, like, okay, I mean, if you want, to like to name some examples of who I'm just like the amazing atheist. I'm just like Chris Ray Gun. I'm just like Undoomed. These are bigger channels. I'm just like, uh, um, yeah, those are 3 big ones. I'm like
Okay.
them.
See, one of my heroes that I try to be most like, Rollins. Like I want to, like Henry does. And there's a point that I wanted to make no idea how to do that topic, so I'll probably just get into that. Like punk rock and stuff like that. Like I said, I was trying to get this new music. I discovered Gorilla Voltage and Magic Ninja Entertainment from Child's Play Ninja and the other Juggalos. There's this whole thing with like extremist Juggalos, right? And they cry family and shit like that. Then they turn around and say we're not a gang, but we sexually assault and sexually because we're Juggalos, so it's okay. Exact words, by the way. When I was on the phone with him, I had said, but that was sexual harassment. He goes, yeah, but we're Juggalos. Okay. His words. I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth. You can go back and listen to that audio. It's there. When I got involved with Magic Ninja Entertainment, my buddy Joey Riley, who I was hanging out with for many a years, in Worcester, Massachusetts, the Palladium, his favorite venue. My buddy who I went to high school with, Casket, opened up for Twisted. I went to a Lars music video shoot, and I met my friends from New Hampshire, long lost friends. So Magic Ninja Entertainment, me and friends of mine together, everyone's been doing their part and actually getting opportunities through MNE. These they would have gotten. So I just wanted to put that out there so people can really understand why I chose, well, how I didn't just choose to listen to Magic Ninja Entertainment. It was the music and how everything just kind of fell into place with it. Say that Twisted's greedy and shit like that. About everyone trashing on Twisted was when that Florida show got canceled because there was no money in it. Money in donating canned goods. Just Twisted and one of the persons showing up for that. 90% of the fucking MNE roster is going to be there. The Axe Murder Boys. So if you're an Axe Murder Boy, so it's not just going to be Young Wicked. AMB doing it big on MNE. Me, personally, I'm not an AMD guy. But it'll be cool to see those guys there. It's going to be cool to see fucking Gorilla Voltage there. Triple Threat's going to be there. Dead Homie doing his shit. Fucking Last American Rock Stars. Like, it's a show that you're getting for just 4 canned goods. I've got that right now. I've got enough fucking buy half the store of fucking cans to go to this thing. It's important for people to also realize that my friends and family want to help with that. Who's really doing more for people? You see what I'm saying? So, out there with your pretentious pride. Sorry, I lost complete track of the fucking chat here, but I will be getting you guys to bring up it. Not just the music, but like when I was at that music video shoot, to worry about somebody screaming 17 in my girl's face or in my face. Because if somebody yells fucking 17 in my face, I'm breaking their fucking face. I am not there to be fucking embarrassed by people. And I'm sorry, I had said it before. When I was at the Palladium for the Mighty Death Pop show, I wanted to curl up into a fucking ball and like devour myself from the inside out. I did not want to be there that bad. And these people walk around with such fucking, I guess, pride, I guess, their idea of dignity. That into Washington, D.C. I've already covered the march. Twisted for not being there. That would be there weren't them. I just don't understand. I think what people want, like admitted it, we need Nitro versus WWE. Juggalos, petty drama. If you look at my videos, Juggalo March, they are maybe 190 max. From the March, it was 1.8 thousand. If you look at my fucking anti-broadside videos, 2000. If you look at all the shit that I said, my biggest one is Twisted Doesn't Want You to Know, which I did years and years ago, 8-point-something thousand. Now look at me talking to people about just day-to-day shit, the JFK files. I'll max out at views. Easy. because people don't want that shit. People want this fucking Jerry Springer drama, reality housewives shit on YouTube because they're small-minded. Remember what Eleanor Roosevelt was it that she had said? Brilliant minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and discuss people. I rest my case. Thank you.
Yeah, no, honestly, actually, I mean, I mean, if you guys go back and you look on my Blunt Atheist channel, like I used to do Juggalo videos, and honestly, I mean, a few give or take or whatever. I mean, my
Well,
point is with
Inquisitor
this.
says
Honestly,
here.
I can actually attest to what you were just saying. See, way back then, like 8, 9 years ago, and even CPN can vouch this because I'm going to bring up a name that I guarantee he was dealing with way back then. But way back then, 8, 9, 10 years ago, when the Juggalo community was, I mean, popping. I mean, everybody was on there and everybody was kicking it, and I remember it well. And one of the things that circulated wasn't no Twisted versus ICP beef, but what we had is Juggalos had haters. We had the Bill Wagner crew, and we had Juggalo Holocaust.
Yep.
And I even remember this dude by his name. He went by the name Brown Madman, and I remember CPN himself having you know um he did like art. He did response videos to this guy. So I'm pretty sure so did the Boy Blue. I hate bringing up the Boy Blue. I'm sorry any of y'all got love for the Boy Blue. I think the Boy Blue is a piece of trash. I'm sorry. You guys need to stop giving him your money because he's just gonna keep fucking smoking weed and drinking with it. I'm sorry if you like Boy Blue, but I don't. I lost respect for him a long time ago. Like, do yourself a favor and unsubscribe. He's not worth your time. Um, I'm saying that just I'm just saying that out of just me and myself. I'm not saying that because I got some type of I'm like some type of gay love for CPN. That's just strictly my view. Like
Right. Well,
I just don't like the dude. But yeah, the Brown Madman, like it used to. I mean, generally, and it's not to say that's totally this way, but just an example, a lot of these people that would give Juggalo shit, like the Brown Madman, is they would be metalheads that didn't like rap music, and they're like, well, it's even worse because it's clowns who do rap music, and these Juggalos are faggots and shit, and blah 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 blah. And that shit used to, I mean, there'd be people doing response. I mean, I remember, maybe I'm wrong about the CPN. I'm sorry if I am, but I mean, I remember, some other people like Ned Master and some of those old guys, Spikes, some of those old juggalos on YouTube I used to watch, is DC Fago guy way back then.
like,
Some of the Beastmaster even maybe like way back then they were doing response videos. My point is the community even 8 years ago fed off of drama.
the thing though. When I got the best picture of it when I was trying to talk about, and I use this as a big reference because it was just a pivotal moment where I kind of realized how stupid they choose to be. Like they have the opportunity to get that information and they don't. I have the downloaded JFK files to listen to that. Is when I brought up the whole Kuwait thing again. And we talked a little bit more. I mean, not much about the whole Kuwait thing and where the nuclear missiles are. I'm afraid that we're at the brink of World War III. Like tomorrow morning, we're gonna wake up and we're gonna look outside and it's gonna be a fucking wasteland. Opportunity to wake up. I was able to give people a little bit of information and an idea of how many people I actually talked to. You brought up a good point, Sid. You always have stories. Yeah, motherfucker. Have stories, and I've got witnesses to my stories. So many people do because I want to. I want to walk up to a stranger and just say, "Hey, I like your shirt." There's a woman in fucking Maya's, and I saw her, and I said, "Hey, Joan Jett, that's the shit." And she's like, "Yeah, I went and saw her live." I'm like, "That's fucking amazing." Fucking music and shit. And there's my girl going, why the fuck did you just walk up to that person? I mean, she can attest to it. Right here in the chat, she'll attest to it that she has seen me just fucking walk up to people and just start a conversation. I've only gotten used to it. For a while, she was kind of like, no bueno. But that's what I fucking love doing, is communicating with people. So anyways, my whole point is I have the availability to have information. You know, I'm so sick of fucking hearing about Child's Play Ninja, Crazy McCormick. All they talk about is juggalo shit. I swore to myself that I was going to break away from that. I started talking about some other shit else throughout the choices that I made, decisions I made, try and record that. And now here I am, MNE, on it when I see like what the juggalos are. Like, I'm glad I'm no longer a part of that kind of majority. It's not the 17% that I had said. 3% for everybody. I don't believe in the 17%er thing. What I believe in is that the majority fucks it up for everybody. It's not just a few bad apples anymore. Now you've actually got a couple of good people fucking rotting fruit. That's what you've got. A lot of my people, Joe Wiggles was away from the group, and he had told this to me in the chat, out of it. But he still, every day, I'm sure he watches CPN and all the shit in the chat, and every single day, he's thinking to himself, I am glad I'm no longer associated with that shit category anymore. Like, I'm glad I broke away when I did. There is a group of us out there that feel that way. Because when we go to shows, we've got somebody walking up to us, yelling 17 in our face when we're just trying to enjoy a show. Intrusive people. I'm not going to lie to you. The majority of them are fucking intrusive.
I mean, honestly, okay, myself, I kind of, I kind of like the labels. I kind of like the 17%er label and the Twizzler label, because to me, anybody that's going to cop to that, anybody's going to be proud of that or call themselves that, that's somebody I just know that I'll just stay the fuck away from. Because it just shows me, okay, well, if this person's really that sheepish and ignorant to, show me their true colors like that, and they're really going to pick a side, then okay, then you're not somebody I need in my circle anyways. So you're on it. I mean, to me, you're doing me a favor.
Right. Well, there's that kind of like whole like I joke with my girl, don't worry. You don't have to guess if a vegan is a vegan, because they'll just flat out fucking tell you. A friend of mine, what she would do is she'd be so proud about how bi she was and then state her name. Go by their title now and what they identify themselves with. I was 17, 18 years old. So it's been happening. The further I look back, it's been happening a lot. Not as frequent then, but it was starting to snowball a little bit. It was starting to, fucking grow and grow and grow into this huge mass of fucking garbage. These people started identifying themselves with not who they are. And then they complain that they can't get a job. Well, they probably walked into the job interview, said what they are, and then gave their name. Society in itself, it's really to be around people. It really is. Like, I guess you could say I'm easily embarrassed by the actions of others. Like, you just made my stomach eat itself. I don't want to be around you. Don't say that shit to me anymore. I can't fucking do it. I'll get pissed. Hard time being around people because of that. Whatever you want to call it. I'm sure there's an illness for it somewhere. Maybe there's medication for it. I don't know. Like the juggalos, they do that shit on purpose to make other people uncomfortable. Like, that's what they want to do. So I want to do it. That's how they want to do it. But everyone goes by like what they are, not who they are anymore. I never claimed the title of like the music that I like. Never and always be Sid Jones. Like, first and foremost, fine. But that is who I am. first and foremost. The rest is just minor detail.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I'm definitely the same way. You know, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a juggalo, but you know, that's only so much of me. You know, I'm an atheist, and that's only so much of me. And I'm a stoner, and that's only so much of me. Like, I'm never gonna let like, well, I mean, I guess you could call them a label, but you know, I don't really like. I don't really feel like I'm a sheep towards any of them. Like, you know, I became interested in the juggalo thing myself. I listen to the music myself, you know, and I'm not a juggalo because it's cool or hip. Same thing with me being an atheist, and same
Right.
thing with me
Well,
being a stoner. Yeah, you know, I get
I was
some people
talking to,
don't.
we're going to visit the chat here for a minute. I was talking to Sam, who, basically had introduced us,
Yeah,
talking about like the albums and how the music is good and shit like that,
yeah.
but how the fans like kind of fucked everything up. Recipe, CPN. We got somebody in here. Johnny, CPN and Chuck are as bad as each other. As Sam puts it, they are an evil coin. That's how he puts it. Both about the drama. This is from Inquisitor. It's entertaining. I'm trying to show this message. There we go. But it is what it is on the who I feel entertains me the most. It's Chuck. Guy cracks me up. I'm with him on that. Johnny for sure, man, says Inquisitor. They are both entertaining and CPN and all they say. But you can't believe Chuck and CPN and all they say. Well, no, I feel like Ninja, he tries to dive into everything. Is what he says is like fucking gospel. Your name here. Oops, did I forget to link my fucking Facebook? Probably. Channel and my books, and I think that was it. I didn't even link my Twitter. Oops, I did not. I had for years when I was young and took it very serious, but you do grow out of it. I can't believe the things you've done. Um, you, but you got to go and Sid, you were very pro Chuck and MME. I'm pro MME. I think Chuck to fucking. I'm just a cunt. We're all cunts here. Fucking, no, I like Chuck. Agree on everything. Last time I was on a show, I let him and Max duke it out. Just some of the observations that I had made. I love M&E and their music. For the Juggalos fucking trash on M&E, I had never known who they were. So now they've got over $200 of my money of Child's Play Ninja. So when he's like, I'm not giving him any of my money, I'm like, motherfucker, if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't be getting any of my money either. So you need to take as much responsibility for that statement. Okay. Oh no, Stacia was talking to Ashley, not me. Oh, fuck you too, I guess. It's a fucking burden and a half, man. Talking to groups of people that only think a certain way. Like I'm very pro MNE. I will not deny that. I can't say I'm exactly pro Chuck, and I can't necessarily say that I'm pro CPN on everything. Point. I said this before. CPN and I go way back, way before Chuck Reed. Go look on his chair hangout where I 15, I think. 2013, 2014. Not even 2015 because I think, yeah, I was out of the picture. But yeah, 2013, 2012, 2014, all good years that we fucking done shit. So yeah, no, CPN and I, and as a matter of fact, I'd like to say publicly that with the way Antifa has gone lately, like off the fucking deep end, like I can't even say I've issued them any more of my support. And that's not from the fucking doing of Child's Play Ninja or the Juggalos, but it's like the majority of Antifa for me to back up the 3 or 4 people acts that have been happening because that's not what Antifa was supposed to be. And instead, yes, they have become a fascist regime. It wasn't like that in the beginning. I've been seeing the videos. I've been seeing the articles, shit like that, where it's like this is Fox News is saying about Antifa. It's not like that. But then you look at the majority of it and you go onto their pages and shit, like you can't stand up and fucking rep that shit anymore. back away from Antifa. And I was like, you know what? You guys anymore. And I learned that not through anybody else. A few hits on this video. Sid Jones no longer backs Antifa. There you go.
Yeah, I don't try to back any of those like extremist groups, whether it's far left or far right. I've never really been a big follower of the Antifa, and I've never really been like a big follower of like this Kekistan.
The what? The what is stand?
Kekistan, it's basically like the alt-right. It's their version of Antifa.
I had no idea they even fucking existed. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah,
No, I'm
they're
with you,
they're they're
Johnny. Like I'd fucking
yeah, they're like the frog symbol Pepe, like that's their symbol, and then they even like took a like I believe it had Nazi roots. They took a flag and now it's green, but now they made it into the Kakistani flag. But yeah, it's basically the alt right or the far right basic form of Antifa.
well, that's what I'm saying. It's like for tat now. Like Antifa wasn't supposed to be just about the fucking retribution or whatever. They were supposed to just balance it all out. They're supposed to, when there's fascists, them just as they are. You have the right to free speech. You don't have the right to be heard. That was a huge thing with Antifa. They would infiltrate these groups and shit like that, do some anonymous shit. Now what the fuck are they doing? And just people. And it's not just one or two anymore. Now it's like 90% of them. And this isn't from what I'm seeing on the news. I haven't watched the news in probably 4 years. Looking back on everything, from what I had gathered from the articles that were sent to me from a buddy of mine out in New Hampshire, actually, he said, you might want to see what Antifa's been up to. So I got fucking excited seeing what they were up to. And then I saw what happened. And I was like, yeah, I can't really get behind that anymore. Like, it's not just one or two anymore. Now it's like that's what Antifa is. It should be. So, yes, I
Yeah.
denounce that. I think it's bullshit. And at one point, Antifa was an absolute necessary.
No, I mean honestly, I can come up with
I just want to give Johnny a shout out here. Johnny, thank you. So make sure you guys share this shit and tell them to skip ahead to whatever minute mark this is. That I am a reasonable person and I am unbiased. When I start to see shit wrong for myself, then I'll fucking acknowledge it. But I feel like other people are so damn biased. Like I still fucking hate the right wing. Right wing. But it's the majority of the right wing. As a matter of fact, there was a talk today, which I had also predicted, that the Republicans are actually starting to slowly go purple because the red and the blue are starting to merge together a little bit. They're starting to coincide against Donald Trump. That's bad. You don't want that because what happens at that point? You've got. So my prediction is come 2020, the Trump party, and then you're going to have the Republican / Democrat. You're going to see the complete different change of spectrum come 2020. Will it fix itself again? Absolutely. But 2020, you thought elected was history being made. You thought Donald Trump was history being made. That's not even the tip of the iceberg. You wait till 2020. And on swear to God, we are all going to be in this motherfucker. Side every 30 seconds, making sure there's not a fucking bomb dropping because it's going to be fucking huge. I promise you, it's going to be a fucking year you're not going to forget. Trust me.
But yeah, like I was saying, to me, with the Antifa thing, to me, it's parallel. I would parallel it to say like Black Lives Matter or even say like feminists. Like they both started out as a good thing, and then you get the extremists. Both of those And I mean, now you even look at Black Lives Matter, and now, Black Lives Matter is pretty much just looked at as a terrorist organization.
That's what I feel like wants to be an extremist now. There used to be a couple of people who used to be able to moderate their own behavior, be able to go out and just protest. I mean, fucking Republicans do it. They claim they don't, but they do. Everyone bitches about, oh, this party uses celebrities. Oh, we don't technically use celebrities. They're technically politicians, but then when they're called out for shit, they say, I'm just an entertainer. Them at the time. And both are guilty of that. I used to be a huge fan Greg Gutfeld on fucking Fox News. I used to be a huge fan of his. He took his libertarian card and traded it for his Republican card. Be fucking libertarian. But if you listen to the shit that he says, he's not libertarian. He's very Republican. And I agree with a lot of libertarian views. Will we ever see a libertarian president? Ever see a party be president? No, we will always have a Democrat or a Republican unless Trump gets reelected in 2020. Which is a Republican because the Republicans will not back him. But he still plans on running. And that's a dangerous kind of thing that's going to end up happening. Because if he still wins, I guarantee you he's still going to try and be in that fucking White House. Mark my fucking words. You don't get somebody like that out of power. Let's see.
I mean, to me, it boils down to, like, the fact that the Democrats didn't, they gave people a trash candidate with Hillary. I didn't like Hillary, and honestly, I wish they would have went with Bernie. People can say what they want about Bernie. I was for Bernie because, I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, there's people around me that think I'm stuck in a bubble with station. My mind focuses a lot on that. I mean, my state's not too bad. I mean, you can have up to like an ounce and a half in one bag, and all you get is a ticket. So it's decriminalized. But then, I mean, there's states where you go to jail for having a fucking dime bag, and that shit's stupid. And Bernie was all about, he was gonna legalize it. Was I a little touchy on his financial, like his outlook on stuff financially? Yeah, because maybe his plan wasn't the best for me. But honestly, I would think if they would have put him up against Trump, and I just saw that. I mean, shout out to this channel if you guys want to go watch it. They're a good channel. The Drunken Peasants. TJ Kirker, the amazing atheist, he's in a podcast, and it's called The Drunken Peasants. And if you guys are like-minded like that, go check it out. I just seen a debate where it was Razor Fist. He's a conservative, and then Kyle Kalinske, secular secular talk. And one of the things that got brought up is, he said, in the Rust Belt, I mean, Sid, where me and you happen to live, Bernie would have taken the Rust Belt, and that's what won Trump the election.
Bernie lost, right? Bernie lost, and how he lost.
Oh yeah, because the DNC threw him under the bus for Hillary.
They fucked up, man. Because I called up my buddy Graham. He's like, I backed Hillary because he's very anti-Trump. Like every day he wakes up, I swear it's like the first thing that goes through his mind. What fucked me up is I called him up and I said, yeah, so that fucking Sanders, it was this one guy. Oh, what the fuck is his name? I always forget his name, but he's a British, like, he's a comedian, but he talks about, like, he's from a news thing, and he's not. He's just a YouTuber. Shit. He was getting ready for like doing a news shoot, which he wasn't doing, but that was like his act. You know, of course Trump won. Where the fuck was Bernie Sanders? But you guys are fucking focused on all this bullshit and whatnot. Of course Hillary lost. Like, are you that fucking shocked? I'm not. Look at the majority of the fucking Americans out there. Because Bernie lost. You had first-time voters that were pissed vote against Hillary to vote for Trump. Like, that's essentially what happened. All that shit going down. Can support candidate. They support party line. But I said this election was different. This election would not be based off of party line, and it's not going to leave that way either. Because now the Republicans are eating their fucking words for putting them on the fucking convention. You've got the Republicans that are eating each other apart over Donald Trump being elected. So now there's going to be a huge fucking lave wink the net. Democrats are like kicking themselves in the ass still for not looking to 2020. Because if I was a Democrat and I was the head of the DNC, I'd have been like, we're having an emergency fucking vote now for a person that would be able to stand up against Trump, because if he's already fucking campaigning, we need to get on that fucking boat too. Signs up and shit like that, but before an election year, no. Is you can do YouTube ads, you can do promotions, you can do public speakings, you can do spoken word, you can do fucking your rallies. The Democrats are fucking up again. To reiterate my point, this is to the individual and no longer party line. We learned our lesson from Trump, have we not? Or do you guys still fucking kicking yourselves in the ass for the fucking Bernie thing? Yes, vote for the person that you think best represents you and not the majority or a group of people, but you yourself. And you're going to find that Congress and the Senate and the President of the United States are going to be extremely different animals by the end of it.
See, man, my biggest wish is I wish Bernie went to kowtow to Hillary in the DNC, and I wish he would have ran independent, because I still think if he would have ran independent, he would have. I mean, he would have given Hillary and Trump a fucking run for their money, because there was. I mean, as I looked it out and I pointed out to some friends, he was great with the 65 and older vote. He was great with the millennials, and then he was great with the people of color. I mean, the only people that he wasn't going to get vote for him was, super redneck, far right supporting or right supporting.
Fucking Nazis. Nazis were not
people from the ages of 35 to 50. That's all the vote he would have missed out on.
Here's the thing. The reason why he went Democrat, and I'll tell you why, but years and years ago, that were supporting a candidate named Ralph Nader, right? You remember Ralph Nader?
Yeah, I remember Nader.
Yeah. So, didn't people vote for Nader? Because they weren't able to. The Republicans and the Democrats spent millions of dollars to keep him off the ballot. If you and me are running against each other, coming in, and he's trying to make it that way, it's a three-way dance. Fuck that shit. You and me been around for like 5 million years. We're going to destroy that guy, get him out of the race, and then it's back to you and me. That's why Bernie didn't run as an independent. Do I think he would have done great as an independent? Would have changed the spectrum? Yes. Democrats and Republicans would have done one of two things. Got him off the ballot, or Bernie would have been shot. Like, one of those two would have happened. Look at the JFK files, man. All the sketchy shit in that JFK file. Like I was telling people, I don't know if you saw the video today or not. I did a video this morning. The JFK files, basically, is what I was talking about. Hiller. And 600 pages on this guy who was just schizophrenic. Who you bypassed is like not being a fucking threat, not being a whatever. Why do you have 600 pages on this guy? Released 5 of those pages? That's what I want to know. I'm telling you right now, when I read those JFK files, the future, and I was kind of like, aha, this is how we got to where we're at, which is probably why Trump doesn't want the rest of it. I'm telling you right now, Trump is a narcissist. He's got the IQ of a fucking Tickle Me Elmo, and he's got the testicular fortitude of a hamster. That is our president. I don't care if you like him. I don't care if you hate him. That dude will bitch out any chance he gets, and he'll take credit for anything. That dude came out and said, I'm going to release the files. Not. It's scheduled. Oh, but you're going to make it that way. The rest of it, last minute, is withheld. What's the matter? Somebody brought it to you saying, this is going to be very damning to you, Mr. Trump, or were you just pissed that Ted Cruz's father wasn't in the file? You cowardly cunt. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, see, that's one thing. That's one thing. Me and I do the podcast. We were talking about that, and honestly, like it's suspect as fuck that it's like it seems like he keeps stringing this stuff along. He takes credit for that. I find, and we were just talking about this, is I love how he still hasn't released his tax information. I love that. I mean, it seems like he creates a scandal to avoid it. I mean, because most people are sheep. And they'll look at whatever distracts them, because that's what the government's got it set up as. And to me, this is, it's funny how right after the whole, take a knee thing started to die down, and people were not as much starting to care about that. Then now he wants to take credit for the JFK thing, and then after this JFK thing, there's going to be something else.
Any fucking credit because he still withheld the rest of it. 88% of it. And that might seem like a shit ton to you. It might seem like a lot. Now, what's in the rest of that 22%? I really want to know. Did see? That was only part of it out of 600 on a schizophrenic in Germany has me very fucking curious. WikiLeaks right now has a reward out file. With good reason. I have the files. I've posted pictures of what I've found. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if I end up like fucking Corey Feldman with a bunch of fucking murder attempts on me. Corey Feldman, he's trying to bust up the fucking pedophile ring. Yeah. People have been trying to make attempts on his life for the past fucking week, the poor bastard. Like, and that fucks with me. That now more and more Americans starting to learn shit. You can't kill us all. You can't kill us all. And that's why I'm glad we have something like WikiLeaks. And what really pisses me off is that when the liberals were backing WikiLeaks, Republicans were pissed. The emails got released. Oh, praise WikiLeaks. I'm still waiting on you motherfuckers to arrest fucking Hillary Clinton like you're fucking you. You voted for him on the promise that he would arrest. See, Hillary for prison 2016. I'm like, bitch, what? Out of my face. That shit didn't even happen. And you're still sitting there thinking he's going to do it? And then I still see the post. It's her wearing the fucking orange jumpsuit. Screaming, and why are you still hung up on Hillary Clinton? Your worries come 2020. She's not going to run again. That I promise you. Pumpkin bread. I'm doing a review on pumpkin bread.
Shit, let's hope not, man. I really hope she doesn't,
man. Yeah, that's good.
You actually like it?
Yeah.
Well,
dude, what's even sadder is I heard that her daughter, once she reaches the age of 35 to become legal to do it, she's gonna run.
She'll make it.
I hope to whatever created us, don't.
It won't happen. Here's the thing. Bill Clinton was the last Clinton to ever be president.
Well, that's good.
I don't think it'll happen. After Bill, and the emails, like that reputation goes with them. If Trump is in office and he's losing, what's going to happen is his kids are going to run. He's going to make an executive order, run. He's going to change all that, and he's going to do everything he can to make sure the country is Trump country. That's not a conspiracy theory. Anything he possibly can to stay in power. And the thing is, his party, his followers will comply, and they will do that.
Okay, quickly
His
too,
democracy.
just in case like some people are thinking something odd, I just want to clarify this, to anybody in the chat who's maybe thinking something funny. It's not that I'm not for a female president. I just wasn't for Hillary. I just want to put that clarification out.
Here's the thing. A lot of women are with you on that. There's a lot of women. They said, I would love a female president one day. It might be in my lifetime. But there is a woman out there, somewhere, someplace, president of the United States. She will be the first president of the United States. It's going to be Hillary Clinton. Over my fucking dead body. No. No, you'd sign an executive order to make everybody fucking vegan. That's what you'd do.
Well, yeah, she pushed her feminist rhetoric on us too.
Yeah.
Pumpkin bread.
I did, but that doesn't mean you're gonna make the rest of us vegan.
I didn't think you would even.
No, that's good. Hey,
I like meat for the record. Steak and ribs and chicken, that's all good.
Oh fuck yeah. Really good with a side of fucking vegetables. 6-pounder of cruelty.
Hey, you know what tastes really good? My vegan apple pie and pumpkin bread. And muffins. He likes all of it. Brownies, though.
No, I didn't like the brownies. What's this now? From the fucking another county heard from. Oh, my friend Kelly was replying to me. Yeah, so basically, guys, fucking Fright Fest is Monday. Sorry to rub it in you guys' faces. We're leaving that day. We're gonna get to our hotel. My girl's gonna spend about 6.5 hours to get ready, so I'll probably already be at the venue. 5-minute walk and a 5-minute drive. Venue from the hotel. We're gonna be in a safe spot. There's a lot of people that are pissed off at me, so I'm anticipating a couple of fucking death threats and attempted makes on my life is what I'm happen. A lot of fucking people trying to put the gun to my head. I'm gonna check here with the chat. Sorry guys, I don't have the chat up. I'm afraid that if I fucking do that, it's gonna pull the Wi-Fi, and I've already got a fucking shitty drive. So after the chat, what is going on? Let's see. Johnny, Obama was just as bad. To murder kids in foreign countries than a white man. No, I can agree with that. For sure, to us Brits, USA seems a crazy situation, but we have our toes dipped in the dirt. When I found out about ICP and Juggalos, I felt that they got everyone together, and it did not matter what you were because who or where you were. Are you from England? Okay, so he's talking to so-and-so. I'm actually having a case of deja vu right now, too, which is pretty crazy. I'm with that. I'm trying to show your guys' fucking messages. I'm sure they're probably fucking hidden. I apologize. I have not been able to keep up. We don't want that bitch. Right? Fucking right. With me on this. I told you. Just because you're a female did not mean you wanted Hillary Clinton to be your first female president. Yeah, we had a female president. Clinton. Oh, Jesus Christ. My fucking bed. Bitch, I fucking love it. Wear a motorcycle helmet so they can't sucker punch us, dude. do that. Fuck me dead. It's been a good fucking day. I'm glad you guys all participated in this. Like I said, it wasn't announced or anything like that. I was gonna go on fucking Blunt Atheist channel, but I wanted you guys to fucking love and go over to his channel and fucking do that. 7 o'clock because I need a fucking cigarette. So we're gonna fucking wrap up here. Blunt Atheist, anything else you want to add to this at all?
No, man, I've had a good time. Definitely, you know, anytime you want to do it again, you know, shoot me a text. I'm down.
One thing from Stacia. I do think I gave feminist rhetoric. No, Stacia. We do not think you gave feminist rhetoric at all. I saw your comment on the whole your feminism thing. We were just addressing that. That's all. And I was actually saying not all, even all feminists wanted Hillary Clinton to be the first female president. I think it would be great for us to have a gay president, whatever. I think that would actually help start taking these people with different backgrounds. But here's the thing: one day the Republicans are going to have to the fact that times have changed, and that's what I disagree with. Yeah, The Rock running. Guys, what's his face? Kid Rock is not running for Senate. Go figure. You know who should run? Take his place. It'd be the funniest thing. I bet you that motherfucker gets elected tomorrow. You watch Eminem walk in there, he's like, I'll fuck Senate. Not even just like fucking House Rep or whatever. I'm talking DC U.S. Senate. You don't have to do it for 2 years. So you got to think. He'd be able to do his U.S. Senate thing in the summer, come back, fucking do his U.S. Senate shit, come back, do some U.S. Senate shit. He could pull it off. And the thing is, because Kid Rock did that shit, and then you've got Dwayne Johnson running for fucking president and shit like that. Welcome to idiocracy. It is unfolding. I thought people were just making jokes, man. What is the greatest documentary you've ever seen? And every comment I saw was idiocracy. I'm like, people are just craving for attention. Idiocracy again. It's been years since I've seen it. So I went back and watched it, and I went, no, I can attest to that being a documentary now. So that helped me a little bit. But just remember, you've got the Comatose podcast and the head honcho of it all at the helm of it.
Yeah, like I said, guys, the Comatose Society podcast, the Blunt Atheist, and like I said, I'm going to be starting a Juggalo channel myself. That's going to be at Big Space Ninja 7685. I'm going to shoot Sid the link to that channel. It was up on it, but I am going to start making some soon. I just, give me a chance, check me out. I look at it like this. I'm kind of like, ICP and Twisted and that such music. I'm an acquired taste. I'll say it right now. You're either going to like what I have to say or you're not. If you like, stick around, sub, like, share. That's pretty much all I got to say. Thanks for you guys, checking Sid out. Keep checking him out. I support his channel. Definitely.
We got Stacia. There's one thing I wanted to direct Stacia real quick. Cooking and shit, so I can't hear everything. That's funny as shit considering what you were saying. I could have made a female joke about that, Stacia. You opened up a door for me, but I'm not going to take that bone just yet. I just want to say, Stacia, no, we're not against ideas, ideologies, whatever. And have had the fucking stick in their neck for quite some time and getting prodded for fucking generations. He cracks jokes. We all crack jokes. But no, we were just basically saying we wouldn't mind a female president, just not that one. Vote on somebody vote for somebody based off of skin color or gender. Like that shit's not happening. For saying, but fucking so guys, Blunt Atheist got the fucking JFK files that are out. I've got a link for it on my video that I did this morning. The street and back and not get killed. So yay for me. I'm still probably on the fucking watch list. I'm sure of it. Being said, guys, thank you for tuning into this. It's been a fucking blast. It was a fucking run-of-the-mill thing that I just decided to do, and I was like, and I was supposed to be on his channel, and I was like, fuck it, you're coming over here to go over to the Blunt Atheist and the Comatose podcast. The links are in the description for that. Books. We're doing a live reading at 3:30 on Sunday. Sunday, we're doing a live reading, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you guys continue to talk to each other in the chat after we sign out of here. Night. We got Fright Fest Monday, Hollow Wicked on the 31st. We've got a fucking free concert in Pontiac, Michigan, December 2nd. It's going to be a fundraiser with Magic Ninja Entertainment with Twisted. Guys, and don't forget Astronomicon in February. My name is Sid Jones, and from the bottom of my heart, my testicles, fuck what you think.